Hello, everyone. Welcome to another AMA hosted by Unicast AI. I'm Benoit, and today we are diving into one of the fastest growing ecosystem in Web3, Ton, the open network. So with its deep integration into Telegram, Ton is currently onboarding millions of new Web3 users worldwide. So joining us today is Tony from Ton France, a key player in expanding Ton's presence and adoption. So we'll be discussing about Ton's future, how it's driving Web3 adoption, and what opportunities exist for builders, businesses, and users in the ecosystem. So hi Tony. We are excited to have you here today.
Hi, Johan. Thank you for inviting me today. How are you?
Doing great. So you are from Lyon in France, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's great. I'm also from France, but currently in Singapore for Unicast team. So for those who don't know Unicast, we are building the first Web3 job board fully integrated with Telegram. So making it easier to discover, apply, and share Web3 jobs. So we now work with over 120 projects, and we have a growing community of plus 20K Web3 professional. So in today's sessions, we'll speak about the future of Ton and Web3 adoption, and we'll cover, among others, Ton roadmap and key elements, how Ton is positioned for mass adoption, real-world use cases, and of course, opportunities for builders and developers. So, Tony, to start, could you briefly introduce yourself and share about your journey into Web3 and the open network?
Yes, let's start. So, I'm Tony. I get into crypto in 2021 with the second run. I was very interested about NFT and gaming on Ethereum blockchain. After this period, I completely stopped crypto for a few years. And one day, one of my best friend who onboarded me on crypto, uh, starting talking to me about Ton. I didn't know anything about this blockchain, but he told me that it was integrated with Telegram. So I was really impressed that I didn't know this, and not a lot of people was aware of one of the biggest messagery application have its own blockchain. So I start dive into it. I found that it's a big ecosystem with a lot of projects who are already created gaming, DeFi, all the NFTs. All I found this very interesting, but there was no French community on this blockchain, so I just decided to create a Telegram group and a Twitter account, and it started like this. I created a logo with a triangle and the French flag into it, and I started uh, meet a lot of enthusiasts about crypto and also ton. So it was a very interesting journey to onboard a lot of French and meet and bring together all of the French into the same place to discuss about it. And to be more precise, it was in I started on France in February 2024, and it was just the best moment of ton because it was at $2, $3, and in March, April, it grows to $6 or $7. So it was the perfect moment to be on ton with a lot of effervescence. I think a lot of people who was listening maybe know Notcoin or Hamster Combat. Uh, there was millions of users playing it. So yes, um, it's how I started crypto and how I started also Ton France.
That's great. So, how many people are currently or members are currently in Ton France, and what would you say are the main mission? Is it mostly about hosting events, training, hackathons?
Mm, yes, so now on Twitter we have 2,500 followers. On Telegram we have 1,000. And in the group we are 600. So, um, so currently the mission of Town France are a few missions. So the first is uh, organize events in France. We are working with Town Society, who is in charge of also creating event and hackathons, bootcamps worldwide. They help us to organize and finance these events in France. We help them with finding media supports, finding builders, projects, and a place, a venue for this event. This is the first mission. The second mission is to create content in French. So I can just take the content which is created in English and traduce it in French for the channels, and also help newcomers to just, for example, if a developer is coming to me, share his, I will share him all the links for starting developing on Ton. I will help him with answering question. So yes, also it's a great community to understand what is done. Anybody is free to join and ask their question and uh, and yes, this is the three core mission of Town France.
That's great. So, do you sometime as well cooperate with other ton organization from other country, for example, in the UK, Germany, or Spain?
Oh, so I so there are official hubs and not official hubs. So the official are for Europe, India, Turkey. They are. s- It's weird because it's sometimes a hub for a country and sometimes hubs for a region like Europe, Southeast Asia, Balkans hubs. So
Okay.
it's quite weird. But yes, we are a lot connected with Europe and ton Italy. But there is no ton Spain and ton Germany.
Okay, that's how it works. So it's very decentralized.
Yes, it's very decentralized. It's activists that that have created this community, and uh, and also there are also official communities from Ton Society.
Okay. So for those who are not very familiar with Ton blockchain, could you give a brief recap or what it is and how or why it's different from other blockchains?
Yes. So Ton firstly is integrated with Telegram. So all the application, the dApps that you can find on internet, instead of using Google, here you will just have to click one link on Telegram and you open, for example, a DeFi protocol, and you can interact with it by doing stacking or other DeFi things. You have a wallet already integrated into Telegram, but is not show directly. You have to tap a wallet in the research bar to find the wallet. But it's custodial wallet by Telegram, so I don't recommend it because it's not. If it's not your key, it's not your phones. You can use other wallets like Tonekeeper. You can find it on Play Store on Google Pay. Um, so sorry, I was uh, not in the subject here, but yes, Ton is an ecosystem of a lot of projects, all within Telegram. You can For example, if you have a gaming project, you can play in Telegram and also interact with your ton, so your crypto in the game directly in it. And their goal is to onboard millions of users by making crypto easy. For example, when I started crypto, it was quite a little bit difficult because you have to create an account on a SEX, for example, Coinbase, Binance, and also you have to discover what is DEX, etc. But on Telegram, it's more the onboarding want to be more easy for people to discover crypto. And also you have a lot of projects that are airdropping crypto to for onboard people.
Yeah, I think it's a great point that Ton is trying to make the blockchain friendlier and easier. What would you say are currently the biggest barriers in Web3 to have a full-on global Web3 adoption? Is it the lack of maybe more consumer use case, or maybe there is still some technical difficulty for that? Even if Ton is onboarding a lot of people, majority of people actually don't know what is Web3 in the real world.
Yes, I think the major barrier is are two things. The first is education about blockchain and crypto. I think we don't learn it at school or other. Mm, it depends because I'm in France, so I don't know for other countries. But I never heard of about crypto in my school. But I think it's always one person, a friend or family that onboard people on crypto. So this is first. Maybe try to create more educational process to onboard easily and free also for everyone. So there are a lot of mini app on Telegram that have are that are creating it. So it's good, but we need to promote this kind of application that helps people to understand what is blockchain, what is Web3, why we use Web3 instead of Web2, why we have crypto. Um, yes, so this is a more educational thing, and uh, and also some people also are afraid of having crypto, I think. Because
Yeah.
it's too difficult to understand what is it and how to use it, what I need to do. If there are if people have not a friend or family who is showing what to do.
Yes, I think it's still good that Telegram is proposing a wallet, even if it's custodial. I think it's a good first step for onboarding people. And of course, also the mini app on Telegram are really a game changer. I think that games previous year, in the previous year, really onboarded a lot of people into first Telegram, Ton, but also the whole Web3 ecosystem. What do you think has been the most successful project in the previous years on the Ton blockchain? Would it be, for example, Hamster Combat?
I think the first one and the big not the biggest one because it was the first, but uh, the first one was in from December 2023 to March 2024. It was not coin. So
Oh yeah,
very,
yeah.
very interesting mini app. So it's very easy. I will try to break it down to the audience that are listening us. So it's like you have your phone, you have a coin on your phone. You just have to tap your screen every days and also doing quest. For example, they ask you to, oh, follow this project follow this lesson about Web3. Web3 is ta ta ta. And by doing this quest, you will also earn this fake token because it has no value first. And at the listing, the TGE, everyone who has participate in the tap to earn, who has tapped the screen and also doing the quest, has received a lot of a big airdrop. For example, personally, I receive $600 just by tapping my screen and doing some quests. So it's a very, I don't believe it yet. It's amazing how, and they onboard, I remember, uh, 35 millions of users. And I
Wow.
think, I'm not sure about the numbers, but I think uh, 10 millions people have received an airdrop from $10 to thousands of dollars. So it was a very great, I think, project to uh, understand what is mini apps on Telegram, understand what is crypto, and yes, a lot of people in my family also I shared them the link. Yes, something I forgot to say, the power of Telegram. It's the, it's very social. You just
Yeah.
have to share the link of the mini app to your friends and they try it in one click. So, and 90% of people who tried Notcoin, it was thanks to the social sharing of the link and want to earn this coins before the listing.
Yes. I think the tap to earn trend was huge for the Web3 ecosystem and Ton, obviously.
Yes.
Currently, what do you think are the most innovative project on the Ton ecosystem? Have you seen one these days that is very trendy or very innovative, or that is getting a lot of traction?
Um, I think there are a lot of projects who have a lot of traction, but I think personally that they are not all interesting. For example, I think Tap to Earn was good,
Mhm.
but now we are overwhelmed by Tap to Earn, and it's not so interesting, I think, to farm it or to do it. Um, but the most interesting one were news have not a lot of traction, but they are interesting for DeFi. I don't remember the name, for example, but there is a modular DeFi protocol who can people are able to do lending and borrowing on Ton.
Wow.
Uh, I think there are a lot of DeFi projects that are already in Ton. For example, you have EVA protocol lending borrowing. You have Storm Trade to trade with leverage. I will just do a disclaimer here because it's important. I don't do any financial or advice here about what you have to use or not. You are free to do your own research and interact with the protocol. But yes, and yes, we have Storm Trade, EVA protocol, and there are a lot of newcomers, but they are not yet very big. I think the goals also for Ton is to promote, not promote, but show this application um, and create content for people to know more about it and interact with it.
Okay,
And
that's
you, do
great.
you
Thank you
have,
for sharing.
yes, you're welcome.
That's great for sharing a few projects. Do you know what is the roadmap for this year for Ton? Like, what are the big steps coming? Did they already announce a few things?
Yes. So the Ton core team is a team who is developing the blockchain of Ton as a release a roadmap for 2025. So I will show you some points.
Great.
So um, let me just find it because there are many points I need to say. So, uh, so yes, I think the first thing is accelerator update. So as Ton is built for mass adoption and has make a lot of progress in 2024, there is still challenge of uh, doing a large airdrops. So um, so the Ton core team plans to create a new innovation to how I can say make airdrop more accessible for projects. So there will be also a very big update which calls the Bitcoin's Lighting Network. So this will be I don't know how to say it. It's a layer 2 on Ton to have a faster transaction.
But also,
Yes,
I think that the Ton ecosystem is still giving grants to young projects. I
yes,
don't know if they are still on pause currently, but I've seen a lot and I've heard about project getting grants for the Ton ecosystem and that it's quite accessible. So I guess with Ton France, you see a lot of project. What do you think are the opportunities of Ton for young builders, whether they are already in the Web3 or they are looking to build something into Web3? Do you think it's the good ecosystem for a first-time project?
so yes, uh, I think Ton is a great starting point because it's more easy for a project to have a lot of traffic. If you have a very great product in Web3 and uh, and it's not already on Ton because we you will have a competition if you're doing something like this. But I think it's a good starting point because it's if you have a good project, a good idea, and you want to start developing, there is no problem. You can learn and begin. And if you are uh, entering in contact with Ton Society channels, if you are communicating about these ideas, I think a lot of other developers, marketers will join you. And I don't know how to say, but there is a program which is called Ton Nest for people who want to join Ton. So you can be at the level 1 of ideation, or you have already a project in another blockchain and you want to bring it to Ton and Telegram. It's possible. So there is a program called Ton Nest. There is 3 levels. Level 1 is for the people who have ideas and want to develop something, not especially developers, coding, but also founders and visionary. You have the level 2, so if you have your pitch deck, an MVP, and you have the level 3. So you have already your mini app on Telegram, and you want to have more traffic. Ton will help you with growth, with networking, with investors. But of course, this is not for every project because there are thousands of application of projects, and they are choosing of course, the project who are already sustainable by themselves to to grant them to boost their process of scaling. But if you are very new to build something on Ton, it's also possible. You can join. You will have you, you will have marketing help and workshop and training and things to make you start building your project and you have also session in live. You have something like this. Sorry, I was in a lot of direction. I don't know if it was clear or not, my answer.
Yeah, so it's more like an accelerator with a different level depending on how advanced is a project.
Yes, exactly. This is what Ton Society have created 1 year ago now. And yes, it's for helping all the projects on Ton to grow, to start, grow, and scale.
Yeah, I think it's a strong point for this ecosystem is that there are already so many communities. Always when there is a big event in the space, there is for sure at least one uh, done side event as well with people who have program grants or with whom you can just talk with other founders. And I think the biggest selling point are the social features and the virality that you can get. Because, like you said, it's so easy to share a mini app, for example. It makes onboarding so easy. As well, the wallet feature that they haven't really pushed a lot, but maybe it will come in the future where they will make like an official announcement and everyone will get access at the same time to the wallets. So for people who are, for example, learning about Web3, blockchain, or crypto, who don't have that much knowledge, do you have resources that you would advise them to go to learn more about the blockchain space if they are starting from the ground up?
Yes, so the first entry point is ton.org. So ton.org. It's a website, and you have a lot of information about documentation, meme coins trading. You have everything on Ton here, but also I know some builders who have created a Notion to help new builders to have the best link and the step A to step Z to be to have all of the information about developing the projects. So yes, you have two things. One, ton.org, and two, I can share a link for people who want to develop on Ton, and I think it's a better onboarding because it's more easy to follow.
Okay, yeah, sure. Feel free to share the link. We'll put it in the description um, on the YouTube video and in the tweet, and we'll share as well with the community. No, I was just going to ask, what are currently the biggest projects that you guys at Turn France are preparing for this year? Are you going to make new events, hosting hackathons? What's coming for you soon?
For us, we have the Paris Blockchain Week. We will not co-host, but speak at one of the side events. So we will share the links in our channels. And we don't have any other plan for now. We are doing it 2 months by 2 months. So we have not a year, all the plans already in the year. So yes,
That's
but
great.
but we will plan to if there are crypto events in the year, we will see with Ton Society if we can uh, join this one. I think Ton Worldly want to create more private events for founders, developers, and build instead of participate in a large event and co-sponsor big events. I think they are more focused this year on creating um, meetup, especially for founders and developers to develop, to networking, to build on ton.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, they are shifting a bit the strategy for this year. Um,
Yes.
I think we are nearing the end of this session already. So thanks a lot, Tony, for sharing your insights about Ton and the Web3 adoption. So for those who would like to stay connected with Unicast and explore Web3 careers, um, here's how you can. Do follow us on X at Unicast AI for update on AMA, job opportunities, and industry insight. Do join our Telegram job board at t.me/unicastjobs to discover the latest Web3 roles. And of course, do check out Tone France and the Tone ecosystem. So we'll share all the links in the description about Nest, France, and also the Notion link for people who would like to build on this ecosystem. So we will be back soon with more AMA featuring industry experts. So stay tuned. Tony, do you have any final words before we wrap up for people who are interested not only on Ton but also Web3 and blockchain?
Yes, so first, thank you a lot for inviting me speaking in your AMA, and yes, I love you all, and let's keep building, let's keep growing Web3 as it's a very I think I love this the vibes of all people who are in Web3, and we need to grow this big community and continue working for this.
Perfect. Well, thanks a lot, Tony.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing you, hopefully seeing you later this year, whether it's at the upcoming event in Paris or hopefully seeing you in Singapore for Token 2049 later this year. So thanks a lot for joining us, and thank you all guys for listening.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.